FrugalSim videos are powered by Jetline Systems.
Hello YouTube, this is Frugal, and this is the FrugalSim News, a platform special edition. First up, big surprise, Prepared version 5. Prepared version 5 is actually due to release in just a week's time on April the 14th. It represents, according to Lockheed Martin, the first step in the development of an all-new platform. It features an all-new DirectX 12 rendering engine, groundbreaking weather visuals, including volumetric clouds with localized precipitation and atmospheric haze, fully updated globe with the latest airport and geographic data, including sloped runways, full AI support as well for both landing and takeoff, an overhauled water system built using NVIDIA's WaveWorks 2.0, also includes new vehicles such as the Lockheed Martin civilian utility aircraft and the F-35B developed by India Foxtecco, also has new default controller layouts, 24,000 airports got updated, has new and improved ground contact reaction, which is actually now done on a per contact point when you hit the ground, updated runway surface textures, which are now 4K with PBR, gosh, new wildlife models, new and updated ATC tower interior, tons and tons of bug fixes. No, I don't know off the top of my head if it's compatible with your existing aircraft. Fingers crossed. As I said, this is expected to release on April the 14th. I don't have confirmation from Lockheed Martin on the licensing model or the price yet. I expect those two things to remain unchanged from all the other versions of Prepared. For more information, do keep an eye on the Prepared website, linked in the show notes below. Now, sticking with platform updates, X-Plane Vulcan Beta has just been released. Now, the video you're watching is a phenomenal video from Lunar's World. It is linked in the show notes below. Do give the guy a few hundred or thousand likes and subscribes. It's absolutely breathtaking, and Lunar's World has been doing a lot of videos recently on Vulcan performance. In addition, I have linked in the show notes below a video from X-Plane Official talking about Vulcan performance optimization in your own sim. On with the story. X-Plane's long-awaited Vulcan beta is now available. It uses new rendering APIs, namely Vulcan on a Mac that's metal, that significantly change how the sim works with the graphics card. Among the benefits, you get faster than the old OpenGL way of doing things, which means improved frame rates and frame rate stability, reduced stutters in the sim, and much, much more. Now, this has been in test since 2019. It also includes multiple fixes, performance improvements, better handling of plugins, and so on. To get it, all you need to do is simply run the X-Plane installer, select betas, and then click the update button. If you want more information on why this is a huge deal with tons and tons of technical information, head on over to the Laminar development blog, also linked in the show notes below. Finally, the new sim, Deadstick. Deadstick is a bush flying simulator that's coming soon. It's been teased for quite a long time, and I know some of you have seen it at some of the flight sim events around the world. The developers have just finished a 3-part blog series covering just what is in Deadstick and its features. To summarize those 3 blogs, they had to develop 2 custom tools to populate and produce the world within Deadstick. They call those tools Sticks and Stones. This caused some delays in delivery. I know we were expecting this to release a little while ago, but the results are simply amazing. Deadstick's world contains 2.3 billion trees, as well as stunningly realistic bush landscapes that renders wonderfully at any altitude. The world covers numerous biomes ranging from dense forest to tundra and snow, and the developers went to great lengths to cover aircraft damage as well, in addition to environmental effects on the airframe, like mud splatters from the ground. Deadstick includes multiplayer from the get-go. You can disable it, but when you first start running it, you're going to be flying multiplayer on their hosted servers. That's a big deal because it means you don't need to mess around with ports and firewalls. The sim also models pilot fatigue and other human factors such as the effect of hypoxia or G, and the focus on the pilot is actually one of the key elements of Deadstick. For example, before you start a flight, you gather information and plan your route in briefing rooms, you review TAFs and METARs, and when a briefing room is not available, you'll even use a cell phone in the sim to phone it in. All this stuff actually plays into your reputation in the sim as a safe and successful bush pilot. You also then need to manually fuel your aircraft and do full walkarounds per checklists. Still no idea of a firm release date or a price just yet. Deadstick is going to be released on Steam. Now, I am not covering Microsoft Flight Simulator in this video. The reason being, there's been so much information released on that sim in update videos from Microsoft and Asobo that it actually warrants its own video, and I'll be producing that hopefully soon. In the meantime, this is the end of this week's special show. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. As always, my name is Frugal, and I'll see you all very soon.